Good evening, everyone.
Oh.
Hi, Terry. Hi, Amjad, and him over there. So, as you could probably guess by the title, I am baking alone tonight. Tracy doesn't feel well, so yeah, so I'm flying solo tonight. So, how are you, Terry and Amjad? Hope you're feeling better, Amjad. So yeah. Veritable delight tonight. 2 things. So the first one is the cornflake biscuits, but they a cookie, but you roll them in cornflakes, and I've sort of crushed them up a little bit so it's easier to, you just pop them in there and make sure they're covered and everything. And so yeah, so I've crushed them up a bit. They make, I ain't used ordinary cornflakes either. I've used bum of that Amjad. So yeah, these is crunchy nut cornflakes. I thought, well, I'll add that little bit of flavour. Hiya, you nose bro, how are you? So yeah, biscuits and donuts. Now, everybody knows that Chris loves lemon. Anything to do with lemon. So I saw this, it's like an iced donut. So yeah, so this is like white icing, and then you make a lemon yellow icing. So yeah, same as I say, as the title suggests. Hiya, Bria, how are you?
Hello, Bria.
Yeah, I am flying solo tonight, so we ain't got to wait for Tracy or anything. We can get straight on, but I'd just like to have a little bit of a chit chat. Hi, Steve, how are you?
Hello, Steve.
I like to have a bit of a chit chat. And the reason why I'm doing 2 things is because the biscuits only take 30 minutes, and that's including cooking. Now, the donuts sort of 42 minutes. So that's why I decided to do 2 things tonight. So I will get my well, we've got plenty of bowls. I use these because they're a lot more lightweight, and with me having arthritis in my hand, yeah. It says like that, Steve-o.
Steve-o.
So yeah, so it's a lot better. Oh, so you're upstairs by yourself now because you're still testing. Yeah. So yeah, so I'll just switch my cameras around. So yeah, obviously, you know, I'm flying solo, so I'm just gonna make a start. Like if Crypto comes in or Partners or
I'll let you know.
Yeah, basically, you know, they'll have to watch it back from beginning. Oh, that's the thing. I'll move that out of the way. So yeah, this is 200. Hi, Kathy. How are you? This is 250 grams of all-purpose flour, and into this I am going to put 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. I always like to mix this up first. And this is 1/4 quarter of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now you don't have to add that if you don't want it. It's purely optional, but I like cinnamon. It gives that bit of a zing to the mixture. So I'm just gonna, I always like to mix these first. I mean, if you do decide to make them, you know, you whatever order you decide to do them in, it's purely up to you. So yeah, so I like to make sure that that's all mixed together. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. I very much appreciate it.
What you did?
Hi Scotty, how are you? So yeah, first of all, this is 3/4 of a cup of butter softened. Does say regular or vegan, and that it equates to 185 grams. So that's going in there. But yeah, I always use unsalted butter. So there you go. And we've got 100 grams of light brown sugar. You could have Amjad. And this is 100 grams of granulated sugar. So mix it for 2 minutes until it's light and fluffy. Hi Gordo! Hi Crypto! Just me tonight, I'm afraid that Tracy's not feeling well. So yeah, Tracy thinks she overdid it a little bit. I think you know he's only joking, Amjad. So there's 19 people in. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. So into this mixture, 1 egg.
Rosebro says you are a great baker, Jeanette. Thanks for sharing your skills.
Oh, that's what I do it for, you know, bro. Exactly for that reason. That is 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla.
Stephen with lip sync.
Oh.
Didn't do a good job by the sound of it. Just as long as we don't know what it is, or what it has its viruses.
So yeah, so I'm just going to mix this again. yeah, I've just flung some on my laptop. Some went astray.
Kathy says she totally agrees with you.
Thank you very much, Kathy. I do appreciate it. So what am I doing now? Don't know. Got no idea. Sorry, I do. This is 250 grams of all-purpose flour, or 2 cups, plus 2 tablespoons. So yeah, we're just gonna whack that in there. And I'm gonna mix this again. Hi again, Tim. Hi, Captain Kirk. How are you? Hiya, Joel. So Kirk's actually coming to watch me baking.
Come watch your baking, I'll eat it.
Yeah, Chris will tell you what it tastes like. These are Cornflake Biscuits, by the way, that I'm making now. And I'm going to be making baked lemon donuts.
Where are they?
If I'm all cupcake, Chris. You know, if I'm perfectly honest, I prefer baked ones to fried ones. A lot healthier for you. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what anybody else's opinions are. But yeah, I do much prefer the baked donuts. When I get a look in, like.
Get there quick.
So yeah, I've had to start. Hi, Johnny. I do have to. I've had to start rationing. Is it ready yet? Well, this is the biscuit dough, Johnny. So yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Because there's still a bit of like stuff on side it bowl, so I'm just gonna give it a quick.
Just scrape it down.
Yeah, that's all it needs. So, right. Last but not least, and Crypto's best bit, we have got 120 grams of chocolate chips. You can use a vegan version. So it does say half cup, and you can stop yawning and all.
You got no chance, Captain.
Half a cup of semisweet chocolate. Yeah. Hey, I tell you something, Cake. These will probably all be gone by tomorrow. No joking. Because Chris and Callum are like gannets.
Callum. 2 at a time, Callum.
Yeah, he don't have one at a time. Callum don't. You know, he's a 2 at a time lad.
Vegan version. What's a skinnier week?
I'm just reading from the recipe. It can be converted into a vegan recipe, Johnny.
Thought you was going to say that was 120 in the bowl.
Oh no, 120 grams of chocolate chips. Now they do have
If we're 120, there'll be 100 for me and 10 each for Jeanette and Callum.
Yeah, right. So, always keep the workstation clean. Tell Chris I'm looking to go in flying at that manor.
No worries, mate.
Okie dokie, it ready anyway. I don't have to relate message, Kirk. All right, now here comes the interesting bit. I've got 2 baking sheets. Now, it's still going on Friday. I know you said that it got that funeral, hadn't it?
Oh yeah.
Because this meeting with Steve and Phil had been arranged. So right, first things first.
Like the idea of 120 or rather 1,000.
Oh, yeah. I hope they still go by tomorrow, Terry, whether I made 1,200 or 120. Believe you me.
50 at a time.
You can't in them, Terry. So, yeah, it was for an examination. Sorry, that's just my weird sense of humour. These come in handy. This is second lot of gloves I've bought because you can use them for everything. You know what I mean? It's not just baking. I mean, like when it says who me first.
Who me first.
So yeah, so these I'm on my second lot. Crypto says just give me the chocolate chips. So yeah, multitude of uses. When Chris had that dog bite, so I didn't get any germs in it when I was bathing it or whatever. Yeah. So multitude of uses. And so to when you're handling cookie dough like this, you know, a bit more hygienic, let's just say. Right.
So just give us a chocolate.
I know. No, not. I always use a fresh pear. Yeah, I don't know how many. They come in a great big massive box. So yeah.
Nah, she likes to die with a sponge.
Yeah, no. So it says about a teaspoon and a half. So I've got these cookie scoops. So basically, this is what I'm going to do. Look. Now, this is the magic of it. You roll them into a ball.
I can get you boxes of them from work. Boxes of what? Oh, gloves.
Gloves. Yeah, come in handy. Cake. Does that mean I've got baking stomach now? So yeah, these is not normal cornflakes. These is crunching up cornflakes. I thought I'd. So you drop that in there and just toss it in the. So yeah, you just toss it in your.
They're the same colour as your bowl. Oh, the grey one. I can't wear them.
Yeah. So yeah, there you have it. That's the first one. That is the cookie dough, and you toss it in the coconut, and just place it on your. Hang on a minute. What's that? Crispy balls. So yeah, let me just show it. You're on oh, Gordon Bennett.
Like an onion barge.
So yeah, so that's the first. Hi, partners. So yeah, so that's the first one on the. You see, when you're professional like me, Kirk, yeah, I keep having brain fog today. These is baking mats. It cuts out the need for greaseproof paper, etc. You just whack these on and hey presto. So
Better.
he's talking to himself.
Mm.
So yeah, same again. Scoop a dough, roll it into a ball. Roll it in your nuts or your cornflakes, sorry. Oh, because these are crunchy nut cornflakes, you see.
Mm.
But the idea of this is the cookies come out soft in the middle, crunchy on the outside, but soft in the middle, if that makes sense. So you've got like a crunchy outer bit and a doughy. I'm off Amazon, Kurt.
Mm.
But yeah, they're great for cookies. You know, don't stick. Easy to wash. And you know, cuts down the the use for greaseproof paper and what with crunchy nuts. Oh dear. So yeah, so that's it's supposed to do 20, so we'll see. They are quite big ones. Chris likes a big one.
Not wrong with a big one.
Yeah, something you can get your mouth into, as he says.
I'm strong at all levels.
Hiya, Brad, how are you?
Hello, Brad lad.
So yeah, I'm just rolling my balls. So yeah, so these are the biscuits, and then cornflakes. Just drop it in and give them a good coating of cornflakes. We say that's debatable, whether it's behaving or not.
Always good.
No, Brad.
Uh,
Terry's got no balls. So yeah, no, I can't imagine Amjad being blonde. Sorry, but no, they actually Asda's. Always buy Asda's. Same as partner says, they all taste the same because they've all made it same place. So yeah, I just go with Asda's own make. Just as good. Believe you me. Now, Callum has honey nut loops for his breakfast, and they Nestle what he has. So, but these we always get Asda's, a lot cheaper as well. Terry says they look like some big balls. They are. Hey up, Terry, they're not good to waste, I'll tell you that. So, yeah. But that's one thing, is they like big cookies, if you know what I mean. Something that you can, not 2 bites and they're gone, sort of thing. So yeah, you know, Chris likes something that he can get his teeth into. Not one of these that, you know, one mouthful and it's gone. No. So yeah, but it does also say on the recipe that you can actually add the cornflakes to your mixture. Now, I asked an expert advice, e.g. Chris, would he prefer them outside or in? And he said, I think I prefer them on outside, so they like crispy on outside but soft and cakey or biscuity on inside. So there you go. So I did ask expert opinion. Or whether or not you know, the but it does say these about 1.5 tablespoons. Now I think these are a bit bigger than oh yeah, definitely Yorkshire tea all the way. I can't, John lad, they're about to go in oven. He says, put your balls away. Oh dear. But yeah, it's got to be Yorkshire tea all the way. And we can't nest on that one. You can't get better than Yorkshire tea. I've got 23 in, guys, so hit that like button.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, smash it. So yeah, these first lot will be going in at any time soon. But I like the scoop method because it's a lot more, how can I put it, neater on 2 testicles. Oh dear, Kirk's getting a bit saucy now. He says, I can see why Chris married you after watching you roll them balls. So yeah, anybody will tell you, Kirk, one thing I'm passionate about, and that's my baking. Ooh. So I've done 9 up to yet, Joelle, but there's still some. Can you put them in oven for me, baby?
I know. We're gonna get your phone ready.
Yeah, I've got it all set up. Oh shit!
Right. Swearing on baking.
I know. I only said shit.
Still swearing.
I can tell I look beautiful. So it says 8 to 11 minutes. The edges will be set, but the middle still looks soft. So there you go. So I think I've done mine for 10 minutes. Well, set timer. You know, everything professional here. Kate, you know, the folk have it. Yeah. So yeah, so that's first lot in. Here's my second lot. We'll see how many we get out of this.
More for me.
I mean, even if I only get a dozen, it's basically it says it makes 20, but it all depends sort of what size scoop or how big you roll your balls. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Kate. You know, over years, I have had sort of some disasters, but it's like everything else. It's a learning curve. So yeah, unfortunately, Crypto, that is the only chocolate because the lemon donuts has just lemon donuts. So
Tracy!
hiya, Tracy. I said you're not feeling great. So yeah. Okie dokie then, Tracy. Yeah, easy, nice and easy, Tracy. Why aren't you stopping? It says get Chris to send me a pic when they're done. They don't take 10 minutes, Kate.
Be able to see him.
Yeah, but yeah, and that's it. You know, you're only human if you learn from your mistakes. Not keep making the same mistakes. You've got to learn from your mistakes. But yeah, you know, and Tracy's like myself. You know, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Oh, okie dokie, Kurt. Yeah, I'll tell him to send you a pic.
Okay.
So yeah, you know what I mean. It's you know, I mean, it was like last time we baked. Tracy did some cupcakes, weren't it, Tracy? And they sort of went all haywire. Now we got to the root of the problem in the end, and she baked another lot. Perfect. So yeah, so we sort of went through things step by step, and you know, we sussed what and where Tracy had gone wrong. So yeah, but I'm saying if I don't get something right or something does go awry, then you just keep trying until you get it right. So that's 12, 13. I think I might get one more out of this. Burp man is less stinky, Joe. Well, you know, at least if we burp, you know, so I'm not sure if I prefer, you know, burp man or fart man. Well, I look at it this way. Everybody does it. You know, it's a human thing. You know, we're both burping and farting. You know, see what I can scrape up from this last one. And I'm quite literally mean at scraping up. You see? Yeah, there's a case in point in terms of farting. Well, yeah. A burp is a less stinky version.
Got a wet pussy on me.
A ginger one at that. So yeah, and you know my motto: waste not, want not. Oh, oh yeah, he's referring to Asda incident. Yeah. Well, moral of that story is, partners, you don't take Chris's advice.
That.
Well, you told me to let rip in Asda. Yeah, don't listen to Chris.
Let it rip.
So yeah, so that. Still got an odd one. It's 15. Yeah, you know what somebody will say, don't you? I say? Still an odd one, 15.
Yeah, I don't know.
What did I say? So yeah, now I can take these off because they all done. So yeah, once that first lot's come out, Chris will put them oh, Tim's teasing Terry, saying he's got cream eggs. I hope they're too nice to waste smearing it all over your nose, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Weren't it a bit intestine or something, partners? Yeah, yeah. Word warning: never hold your farts in.
Better in than out.
Yeah, that's
better out than in, I should say.
That's what partners just said.
Better out than in.
So I'm. It's hard work baking, you know. Chris made me that before I started. Well, first lot, I've only got 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes so you'll have to go.
So we'll see what they like when they come out. You know, whether they need a couple of more minutes. You know. Yeah, don't waste cream eggs. Yeah, I think all supermarkets are doing like you know, offers on Easter eggs. Now you see, we only buy for Callum. I mean, even though he's 20, he's his only child living at home, and we've always bought him Easter eggs. Tim says I don't burp as loud when I'm out shopping. Yeah, I said to Chris once, Tim, in Asda, oh, I've got bellyache, I think I need to fart. And he went, let it rip. And I did, and it like virtually cleared Asda. But yeah, word of warning: when somebody tells you to let rip, don't listen to them. That's the moral of the story. And good thing about these recipes is they're both the same heat setting on the oven, so it's not going to be turned down, it's not going to be turned up. Oh, that's not bad then, Tracy. So, but you know, I mean, we ain't got no little kids. I mean, his niece and nephew are older than Callum, so there you go. Hey, Ben.
We're ready. Sorry, Coach. Oh, my.
I hope that's like fart Chris's farts partners first thing in the morning. I think, you know, how that rave kept us awake on Saturday evening. Yeah, well, Chris's farts is another reason why our for Sheffield were awake.
Oh. These are mine.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. I've got 6. Excuse me, that's me.
No. I reckon they want a couple of more minutes because they're still. I mean, it says they're soft, but that is like mega soft.
Mega soft, is it?
Yeah. Chris is just going to put them.
I can't.
Hang on a minute. Let me.
Oh, look what we may be doing now.
See, I told you. Never mind.
Oh, that's third one.
Yeah. These are the yeah, but they're still very soft. Now, they're soft and being soft, so I reckon another couple of minutes. So
Well, pass me. Pick them up with a tray and
hang on a minute.
Towel and
yeah. So yeah, it's gonna put them in for a couple of more minutes. And what I'm going to do is once I'm going to sort of alter the timings on the no. Yeah. So yeah, I'm putting them back in for another well, that's what happened to me in Asda, Scotty. Chris told me to let it out, and you know, I virtually cleared all aisles. So yeah, we've just got others to preheat oven, but while they in oven, I'll make a start on the donuts. Oh God. I'll have to get Chris to get me them because he's put them. Oh, I've got it each. Chris has put them right at other. Yeah. But you know something, you know, bro. I mean, we take the Michael out of him, but I wouldn't be able to do this if it weren't for Chris. So, so yeah, you know what I mean. I know we take Michael out of him, and you know, and everything, but this wouldn't be possible without Chris doing what he does. Hence the reason why sometimes I postpone it to another day. I couldn't do it on my own. Hi James, how are you? But yeah, it is, you know, bro, you know, yeah, there's no ifs and buts about it. I couldn't manage without him. Baby, they're ready. So yeah, so you know what I mean.
Shouting. Mum, you shouting?
Yeah, they're ready. Ah, I've seen them. This they cause quite a stir. I don't know whether it was last year or year before, Tracy, and they make a cheesecake in off. But a lot of people are complaining because James's kitchen's almost done. Yeah. They were complaining because you can't separate, you know, like how when we were kids, they come in like two halves. And, you know, well, apparently, I don't think it's Cadbury's or Nestle, are basically, they're making them all. So you can't, yeah. So you can't separate them. And all the bakers are up in arms because they can't separate them to make these Easter egg cheesecake things, yeah. So, yeah, it caused quite a stir. There you go, guys. That's some backing for it. Yeah, they definitely done because they. Yeah, I can. Ow, I can move them now without a bit feeling squidgy. So I'm going to leave them on there to cool down. So yeah, what do you think so far, guys?
Nom nom nom.
Kathy says I can smell what Jeanette is cooking. But yeah, there were a big uproar about it because it's Tucker. Yeah, they were coming out and the bakers weren't able to cut them in half to do these Easter egg. I don't know what the actual name for it is, but it's like a cheesecake mix inside half an Easter egg, and then they put decorations and all sorts on it. So yeah, so I'm just going to put these to one side to cool down. Baby, can you pass? Can you bring me the other ingredients over? So yeah, I'm just going to put these on one side to cool down. Without them going on the floor, obviously. So yeah, so I always use my silicone mats for my donuts. But yeah, I reckon they'll taste absolutely gorgeous when they've cooled down. He keeps knocking stuff.
What are you doing?
So yeah, do excuse the. I'm trying to. It's all right. These are sort of hanging off at the table. We don't want them going out the floor, do we? So yeah, I always use. I've got two because it says it makes 12. Well, the cookies now, aren't they, Joelle? The ideal size. Let's just say, because Chris and Callum, if they're having a cookie, they're having a cookie, not half one. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah. So we'll go on to the lemon donuts now, because right. So again, gas mark 4, and this is 175 mils of milk. It's all right, I'm looking for my eggs. 2 eggs. That is 30 mils of vegetable oil. And 175 grams of caster sugar. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, Kathy, I ain't either. But I thought, well, it's something different. They are a cookie, but in the recipe it says they're a mixture of soft and crunchy. Obviously, cheers, my dears.
Sorry, did I catch tape?
Yeah. So yeah, that's 175 grams of caster sugar. So right, I've got all 3 mixers on go down here. Then a can of Magners. Have you what? Layout on this? No. It's because I'm probably by myself. Oh, Crypto's looking forward to the chocolate mint cakes. Yeah, I'd have not noticed any difference. Oh, I forgot something. Yeah. To this, you need as well zest of 2 lemons. Ooh, rice, chocolate rice crispy cakes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think for one of the first things we ever did, sort of like, well, you can't say it's baking. We made the chocolate cornflake cakes. So yeah, so that's right. Rice. I've got rice on my brain. That is the zest of 2 lemons. So yeah, just going to mix this together. You see with this, with it being baked over, don't use butter. You always use vegetable oil. Oops. So right, so I'm going to sieve in my flour. Oops. So this is 225 grams of self-raising flour. Yeah, Bella's daughter makes them as well, Tracy. Oh, crap. So I'm nearly losing my sieve then. Yeah, they're exactly the same as what I've seen, Tracy, and Bella's daughter does them as well. But yeah, a lot of the bakers are up in uproar because, same as I say, they can't, you know, half the, you know, they can't. Right, so we're going to whisk these until a smooth batter forms. Oh yeah, you know, throws some bacon.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it made a victorious sponge. Unfortunately, he only ended up with 1 slice though. it was a classic scenario, you snooze, you lose sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah, you know, I'm up for anybody that wants to come up and bake with me. You know, it's not just me and Tracy, you know, welcome everybody, anybody. So yeah, you know, it's one of these things. If you want to bake, then like, you know, it's one of these things where, you know, the more the merrier. So what I'm going to do with you guys is this is a piping bag. I'm going to pipe. I mean, Tracy likes to put it in a jug, but I prefer putting it in a piping bag. And whenever you're ready, you know, bro, any week, you know, just let me know when you know, there don't have to be a space, you know, you know, me and Tracy, you know, welcome there you go. How's that for timing?
Do I need another? I need some more trays open.
Well, funny thing is, Tracy, I went to get these piping bags out and I thought, where's all piping bags gone? Couldn't find any anywhere. So I says to Chris, I says, just take me that bottom drawer out. I says, I've got a feeling. I says, they've fell down back at drawer. there were a load on them, that back at drawers. So yeah, so now tip it into your, I mean, you can just put it in a jug and do it that way. It's whatever's easier for you. With me having arthritis in my hands, I prefer the piping bag method. It's just easier. But at the end of the day, it's what's easier for you, or you know what I mean. Hi Vanessa, how are you? Have I missed Jason coming in as well? See, because I've used that that quick release.
How can share these? I've got that tray. There's only 6 on here.
I know there is. They look a lot better anyway. Leaving that bit longer, yeah. So yeah, so these is me my donut molds. Now I did buy so yeah, just let me know. I mean, you know, you've got me on Messenger. Just yeah, just let me know, and you know, as of this precise moment in time, I don't know what we're doing next week, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, it's just one of these things where, oh, we'll do this next week, you know what I mean? So yeah, all I'm going to do is snip end it. Oh crap, that's coming out already. Shot out like a missile, that did. So yeah, as you can see, it's a lot easier for me. I can do it one-handed. It's a lot easier to fill the you know, the donut molds. And these donut molds come in a set of 3. Tracy's got exactly the same ones as me. It's like I buy things and then I recommend them to Tracy, if you get what I'm saying. You know. So yeah, first time I used these, I said to Tracy, you know, they're absolutely brilliant. They come out, and basically when they cook, they just pop out. I'll tell you why in a minute. Go off that. That's squirted all over my leg and all.
Hey, you're done with that?
Yeah. So yeah, they're very quick releasing, and all I have to do, I've just put my hand in it. It's there on my knee. Look. It's just a case of tipping them over, and they come out straight away. Right. Is there other things, trays, clean? Just put these on. That's what I'm thinking of. Exactly, Tracy. As you know, Tracy, I bought the tin ones as well, and I was just about to explain. With the tin ones, you know these things in middle. Oh God, Volvo failed MOT. Oh dear. Yeah, these in the middle are a lot bigger on the silicone ones than they are on the tin ones. Now with these, they make the perfect donut. Has it failed on a lot then, Part Nest, or is it just something small, or? Oh, it's not too bad then. Crap, that's going all over everywhere. Easily fixed then. Is it one of them sort of things? Can you see what I mean, guys? How easy it is with a piping bag. You know, it's just at the end of the day, it's what you'll find easiest. I find it a lot easier with a piping bag than I do holding a jug. So, but there. It's all right, I'm just topping these up now. I do have a bit of... I'm on chocolate mode this... Oh. Yeah. Okie dokie then, don't worry, Amjad. Don't worry about it. Nearly done these anyway. So yeah, there's only a tiny little bit of batter left, but you know what my motto is: waste not, want not. Yeah, I was trying to get it into piping bag without getting it all out table or anything. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, at the moment, partners, it's not an emergency. You know, if it's only an advisory, so it's you know, the track rod ends is a bit more important to get done because obviously that's what it's failed on. So yeah, you know, it's not a time of the essence sort of thing. You know, you've got time to sort them out whenever. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just using last of this batter to top these up, and then these can go in oven. The other biscuits is out. So yeah, that's that. All done. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, obviously. So you know, you've more or less got a year to get it sorted. We are sort of the time, you know, the time sort of difference. Put some right at the other end. Oh, it's still at dealer, is it? Well, at least they're going to get it sorted. That's the main thing. So yeah, only problem with these silicone, they're a bit bendy, so you have to be careful. So I like to put them on a, you know, a tray. Just to give them that little bit of added stability. You can put these in for me if you like, baby. So it does say bake them for 12 minutes. Hi, Zoe, how are you? Hi, Lee, how are you? Anyway, so these, it's set for 12 minutes anyway. So yeah, I'll just move these things out of the way. Are you putting these in separately as well?
How long are they?
12 minutes.
Yeah, I think we're better.
Yeah. Oh dear. Hey? Yeah. You ready?
You ready?
Yeah. So yeah, so that's the first lot of donuts. Here's this is first lot of cornflake biscuits. And what I'm going to do now is have a swig of my coffee first. So yeah, I'm gonna take these off with one of my palette knives and put them onto there you go, because I've left them on to thing, they've gone nice and solid now. Nice and big, look. It did. I forget how many it made now, but yeah, they're basically a chocolate chip cookie, but you roll them in cornflakes. But I've used crunchy nut cornflakes, so I'll bring it a bit closer to the camera so we can see chocolate chips in it. But this is the thing, Kathy, is Chris Richards, my husband, that's helping me, and a son Callum. How can I put it? Yeah. you know, if I make little cookies, they'll say, oh, they're not very big.
No, so what do you call them?
These are the second lot, look.
No, so make them again.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, my way of thinking is, well, it's me that's baking them. If you want them bigger, you make them yourself. So, yeah. So there you go. That's sort of, that's the reason why I've made two things as well. Oh, nearly shoved it off that thing then. That's why I've made two things, is because these sort of take next to no time in preparing and baking, and same with donuts as well. So there you go. There you go. That's the yeah. That's you're not wrong there, Park Nest, and including donuts and all. So yes, I'm just gonna yeah. But you see, I did ask Chris's preferences, because you can put the actual cornflakes in the dough. And I says, you know, which do you prefer? Cornflakes in or toasting cornflakes? So we did say, well, you know, in all honesty, I prefer you to roll them in the cornflakes rather than actually put the cornflakes actually in the cookie.
What? You have to.
But anyway, you know, they'll be relieved to know that they're quite big cookies. Hence the reason why I haven't made 20. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly go on to the icing. So this is icing sugar, powdered sugar. And that's it. So I'm just working out. That's my water. Ha. Well, that's it. So, you know what I mean? That's what they do. So this is the white icing, which we're going to dip the donuts in. So that's 2.5 teaspoons of lemon juice. And can anybody guess what it is?
Can you guess what it is yet?
It's 1.5 teaspoons of council pop, as we call it.
Council pop.
So yeah, 1.5 teaspoons of water. And that's it.
So changed it from pop in it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it does also say, Tracy, that you know, you can actually pour them in the dough. So I asked Chris which he preferred, and he said, "Oh, I think I prefer, you know, to be rolled in." I might actually need a bit more water. This don't seem to be. I mean, you want a stiff icing, but this is like, yeah, baby.
You want some more water?
Yes, please.
Sorry, dogs. Oh, that's Mum's fault, mate.
Did I miss you like before? Yeah, AKA water. It's that full fat or diet water, Jeanette. It's important. Yeah, your bog standard council pop. You know, yeah. I mean, you know, there's icing and then there's sort of like super glue partners. I think they got sort. Is it water that's? Yeah, I hope so. Well, not really, because you have to pay your water rates, don't you?
It's sort of free.
Yeah. Now it's coming together. I don't want to go gung-ho and put too much water in. And then it'd be sort of like all runny. Just a tad more. I meant water-free water. So I'm sort of just adding a little bit. No, this is icing. This is Kathy. This is the icing that we're going to be dipping his donuts in. See, that's what I mean. You don't want it too runny that as soon as you put your donuts in it, it's going to roll off. But you don't want it that stiff that, you know. So it's getting it to wallpaper paste, yeah. Just one more spot, I think, and that should do it. So that's the white icing done. Now we have got to make some yellow icing as well.
See that, mate? So that's about that Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, that's the low stop.
Ooh.
If we were still at Yarmouth, we'd have been able to see them, I think. Oh well.
So this one is 50 grams of icing sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice, and to this you've got to put a little bit of lemon colouring. I'm pouring 2 drops in because these colourings are very, very good. Yeah, it's to you dip the donuts in your white icing, let it set slightly, and then put some yellow icing in a piping bag and drizzle it over them. So yeah, so this is like the other decoration, and that is 50 grams of icing sugar, a teaspoon and a half of lemon juice, and some yellow food colouring. Now I've only put a couple of drops in because it's very, very good. It is a very good trying to show you. It's a lovely shade of yellow. I might have to put some of that water in. Good job there. It doesn't need a lot, but yeah. It's the first lot of donuts. So yeah, so I've just put a little spot of water in. Oil of Ulay. I don't think you'd want this on your skin. Now you see, this has got to be piping consistency. Now, I highly recommend this, and it's Pro Gel, concentrated food colouring, yellow, 100% edible, and I swear by it. So yeah, just one spot more. It's got to be, yeah, I'd say they were cooked. It's got to be piping consistency. First lot of donuts are done, by the way.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's just about right, I think. Oh. So yeah, so that's both lots of icing done. So that's the white icing that we're going to dip the donuts in. That's the yellow icing that I'm going to drizzle over them. It looks like custard. Oh dear. Yeah. But all will become clear when I ice them. So there you go. There's the first lot of donuts. But you know how easy donuts are to do, Tracy. You'll smash it. Now, here's the thing, and this is what I mean by the ease of how they come out, because I'm going to turn this. Trying to do this without sort of. Oh. It's just your dirty mind, partner. So I'm trying to flip them over without everything going awry. And I'll show you how easy they are to come out at moulds. Maybe. Unfortunately, we're covering them in icing. You see, I should really let them cool down, but yeah, they come out a lot easier when they've cooled down. You wanted somebody else to mention it, Jason, before you but yeah, look how easy they are that come out at pan. It's look, that's it. You can see steam coming off them. So that's the first lot, and that's how easy. I've got some spray, some or what do you call it? Quick release spray And silicone, you know, jobs are good in. But normally I wait for them to cool down a bit before I, thank you, Crypto. So yeah, we're just going to wait for others. So while I'm, yeah. So yeah, that's sort of the quickness of how they come out. Normally, I'd wait for them to cool down, but I want them to cool down a bit quicker so I can show, you know, Reek.
No, that was a mistake.
There is a species of bird called the booby. Yeah, I've heard of that. But yeah, I have got some greaseproof paper because I'm on about it. Does say you can spoon the white icing on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip them. So what I'm going to do is underneath the cooling rack, I'm going to put a piece of greaseproof paper so it's not all over this mat. Tit. Cold blue, great, marsh. What do they have in common? Yeah. Tits. But I don't know about you, Tim, but I find that it's so marder when somebody that's of a similar age to you or same age as you passes away, and it sort of, it brings your mortality to light, you know what I mean? And yeah, sorry for your loss anyway, Tim. Yeah, they're a bunch of tits, I told you. I knew what I was going to say. Yeah, I'll open panel up for, you know. I mean, we're only on 10:30 now, so even if it's for the last 10-15 minutes. So yeah, here's my coffee from about 9 o'clock. What time are we on now? About 10:30. Just made me this before we started. I can drink it cold anyway. Well, that's main thing, you know, it just shows how well liked to wear and everything if you get a good turnout. It's horrible, isn't it, when you know, when it yeah, I've not finished yet, Joel. Other lot of donuts has got to come out, and then I've got to dip them and whatever. So yeah, my work here isn't done yet. But what were I going to say? I mean, I ain't done bad to say I've done two things. So yeah, first chance I've had, you know, to oh, pardon me. There you go, Tim. But yeah, it sort of makes you think of your own mortality, doesn't it? When somebody your age dies, or some, it's like me. You know, I've had 1 or 2 friends younger than me that have passed away, and I'm thinking, well, that person was younger than me, but you know what I mean. It does make you sit and think. Oh dear. Thank you, Tracy. But yeah, I recommend these cookies, Tracy. Basically, all they are, Tracy, is a chocolate chip cookie, but you're rolling them in cornflakes. But I've sort of gone with crunchy nut cornflakes. So, but yeah, it's sort of one of these things. It gives you food for thought, doesn't it? If you know what I mean. Yeah, this is it, Kathy. You know what I mean? And like a friend of ours, her husband keeps saying to be rushed into hospital. Now they've had a diagnosis, and it's something to do with his brain. It's not a brain tumor, but it's like a syndrome, and it's the brain's not sending signals out to his rest of his body, so he keeps like having seizures and things like that. You know what I mean? And it's frightening, you know, thinking that such a I forget what it's called now, but they've only use Frosties, Tracy. They don't have to be like cornflakes, you know. I mean, but yeah, and you sit there thinking, you know, and they're younger than me and all, or he's younger than me, and it's, you know, it's horrible what life deals you. And this is why I always say, live every moment like it's your last, because nobody knows what's round corner. And it's totally true. And this is why I like to show people the baking. I like to have a laugh and whatever on my live streams, because, yeah, I've got a lot going on health-wise. But there's people worse off than myself, and I count myself as lucky that I can do what I can do, if you know what I mean. And, you know, it does make you sit and think, you know. And I always say, you know, people, I like people to look what I'm baking and say, well, I think I might have a go at that. If just one person, you know, if just one person says, oh, I think I might have a go at making them. Oh, bless you, Kathy. You know, my heart goes out to you. And another thing as well, it's sort of 6 years in April since my mum died, and she died of one of the worst things going, and that's cancer. So yeah, you know what I mean? It's not very nice to watch somebody that you love and that, you know, you know, you look up to and everything. It ain't very nice. Yeah, we are. That's it. I mean, I knew sort of Amjad were a bit down in dumps yesterday, so that's why hence the reason for the there you go. So just for them that missed it, this is what I
have you got another rack?
Only that one with,
oh god.
Yeah, anyway, so this is, you know, for the people that missed it yesterday, this is what I've shown Amjad to cheer him up, and it goes back to way back to a live stream we did. I don't know how long ago, Amjad. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. So if you're a sort of a single guy in need of gum job granny. So yeah, and it cheered him up. It gave everybody a laugh. So yeah, that's sort of the you know, cheering everybody up done for today.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
If I turn it off now.
Yeah. So yeah, they the second lot, look. It is, it's got, oh my God, come job granny. But you see, Amjad needed cheering up, Kathy, and we had a live stream. We had a live stream. I don't know how long. Yeah. It's written on it. She comes with her own false teeth. Yeah. Yeah, she does. But yeah, it were a live stream. What we did on my channel, there's a short that Amjad put together for me. Honestly, you know, we never stopped laughing right from beginning to end. It all started out, Kathy, as my partner, my husband, Chris.
That's
Pixie's channel, by the way. They were getting scam phone calls. And yeah, that's done.
You did that?
Yeah, no. Anyway, he had this phone call and he says, hang on a minute. He says, can you just wait a minute while I blow I think my blow up doll's got a slow puncture. Can you wait while I blow her up? So that's how it all started. And the person on the other end did actually wait, and he sat there on phone going, pretending to blow his blow up doll up. So that's how the blow up doll scenario came about. Honestly, Amjad will tell you.
You've got to be there.
Yeah, it's one of them things, you've got to watch it to understand it. It was absolutely, honestly, right. It's the best live stream we have ever had, and Amjad will back me up on that one. It was a laugh right from beginning to end, quite literally. So yeah, I mean, I think basically, I mean, and as I say this, we're all singing from same in page because we've all lost somebody one way or another. You know what I mean? Be it your grandma, your partner, you know, your mum, your dad. So yeah, you know what I mean? We all know. Oh, good laugh for you. I've just nearly stabbed my foot with scissors.
Just don't get no blood on top.
Yeah, I've just dropped scissors and it nearly. I had to swiftly move my foot out of the way.
You're right, you have a pot on your leg and all.
Just nearly stabbed my foot with. You know, Chris is getting better.
Beep.
Chris is getting better because he's left his dressing off today because he went to shower and he says, I'm going to leave it off. Yeah, and I've just, they're right, sharp ones and all.
Hey.
Ooh. Lee were already in.
All
yeah,
right.
He's got sent a new webcam. Ooh. Oh, well, that's worse. That's even worse, partners. Yeah, that's not very nice at all. Hey, oh, that's put call it kettle black, Tracy. She says, be careful. I'm sorry for laughing, Tracy, but yeah. Oh dear, that's what call it kettle black. You know, Tracy's got a pot on her foot. She's telling me to be careful. Sorry for laughing, Tracy. You know what I'm like.
She's calling you.
Yeah, well, she knows I'm only like having a bit of fun. So yeah, before I start decorating this first lot, I'm gonna.
She's going low.
That's what I meant, partners. You know, she's telling me to be careful. You know, she's the one that's got a put on her leg for about 6 weeks. Did you hear what Chris said? You know, he's got all sympathy for me. He said, don't get any blood on carpet. You know what I mean? This is him who I nursed when that dog bit his leg. You know, changed his dressing, cleaned it out, you name it. And then he's telling me not to get any blood on carpet. Oh, so that's the second lot of donuts out the, and they can be cooling down while I oh, I don't know what this one is. I don't know. HD, I don't know. Yeah, but this is the thing though. You got bit by a dog, right? I haven't.
Got off the phone, resume watching. Yes, resume watching. What you keep me off for?
He got bit by a dog, had a great big gash in his leg. Yeah, Muggins here had to, you know, irrigate it, strap it up, put a bandage on, and then he's telling me not to, you know, not to get any blood on carpet.
I'm just giving you advice.
Yeah. Yeah, so all I'm going to do, guys, is... Oh, I've got an itch in my eye now. Don't say anything. I says, oh, I've got an itch in my eye now, on my eye. I said, don't you dare say anything. Oh, that's lovely on them then, Lee. So yeah, so all I'm going to do with these is me just take a spoon it on, but you know, I'm one of these that, you know, got to love playing. I weren't playing at it. I can you know. So that's the first one, look. And that's why I put this bit of greaseproof paper underneath, just in case it dribbles off. So yeah, it's filled me hole. Sorry about that. So yeah, so this, you see, it does say you can spoon it on, but I just find it easier to just dip it in the icing that you've made. Oh, knowing me, I'll run out of icing. But hey ho. Crypto's laughing when I says, oh, I says it's filled me hole in. Spoon it on. Well, I like to go for easy option, Edward. Hiya, Edward, by the way. You know me. It does perfect coverage. You've got that wrist action, you know, bro. You know, it's all in wrist action. You know, the fact of the matter is, I've been doing it for that long, look. Getting perfect first time. And I'm not, you know, not blowing my own trumpet like, but... I don't know. Are you going to check up on everybody? Hands up if you're licking TV screen right now. So right, I'm just putting this yellow icing into this piping bag. This is no word of a lie, and I'm not, you know, cross my heart and hope to die. I'm sure Biscuit realises that it's Tuesday, because while I were in the kitchen weighing my ingredients out, it was there, because we've got like a fabric dog bed in kitchen, and the whole time it was in the kitchen, and I don't know what we were waiting for, because I were only weighing my ingredients out. And I says to Chris, I says, believe it or believe it not, I says, Biscuit hasn't moved an inch, I says, since I started weighing my ingredients out. Well, that's it. Jason, Tim's being honest to say he's licking screen. Chris will tell you tomorrow what they taste like.
I'll tell you tonight what they taste like. Never mind tomorrow. I'll wait till a minute past midnight.
Do you know something? You can't take them anywhere. Yeah, definitely, Amjad. That's what we do. It's as I always say, Amjad, it's not about the amount of subscribers, what you've got, or nothing. It's about who you have in your life. And I find that to be very, very true. So that's the first 9. I'll put the oh dear. I'm laughing at what Terry's put. Think we would be worried if I started to lick the screen. Mind you, we'd probably think I'd dropped some cream egg, lol. Tracy says, have one for supper with coffee or tea. Oh dear, that one's an owler, Terry. Chris would probably think I've lost my marbles if I start licking TV screen or something. You know. They say, have I got to take you to Signet Hospital down road? But this is it, Joelle. You know, a lot of people how can I put it? Obsessed with monetization, with number of subscribers, what they've got. You know, I'm not bothered. I've lost 4 in a matter of days, but it's one of these things. Hey ho, I'm still here. I'm still going. Well, that's what I keep saying, because there's 21 in. Let's have that like button smashed. And this is why I do what I do, because I like sharing what to me is a passion. But this is it. This is the thing, Tim. Same as I said to you. It's, if we were to come to Scotland, it'd have to be more than a day, if you know what I mean. We'd have to sort of spend a few days there.
Oh, about a month.
A month? That's what I said, Edward. If Chris seen me licking TV, you know, we've got a Signet Hospital down the road, he'd probably have me in there. And this is the reason why I've got this greaseproof paper underneath. For this sole reason. To catch the, you know. And it makes them look even better with this yellow icing on.
Come in. Come on. Come on then. Come on then. You come in. We're playing our staying. You're 8.5 hours.
So that's that.
That's it. Come on then.
To prevent having to lick the table afterwards. No, so all mess is contained, Terry. You know what I mean? Oh, I do like that. 6 hours from London to Glasgow. It's about 4.5 for us, Amjad. But you see, like this Ali, this Tim, and whoever else lives in Scotland. So yeah, I'm just going to add a little bit of pizzazz to them and sprinkle a few of these like jazzies on them. You don't need a lot really, just to give them that licky hand. Oh dear me. Yeah, that's it. You know what? You know, to me, I mean, we've met Johnny and Tracy several times. I class Johnny and Tracy as very good friends. You know what I mean? And you know, Tracy will tell you. What you see on YouTube is what you get in real life. You know what I mean? Partners will tell you it's in Bromsgrove. Well, I'm not going to Bromsgrove, Partners, just to lick your end. So yeah, I mean, Partners has met us. Tracy and Johnny. Yeah. You know, what you see on here is it's the real me. You know what I mean?
Yay.
Sorry if I'm not. I'm just trying to put these on. Yeah, same. This is the thing, Tracy. When you don't bake with me, I feel like something's missing, like my arm's missing or something. You know what I mean? I feel like I've got a limb missing.
Well, why don't you when she's not baking, just come on with you anyway?
Hey. Well, I'm going to put thing in a minute. So that's
when you start.
Yeah. There's only Partners to sampled both myself and Tracy's cooking. Now that's one for the annals of YouTube. Partners is the only one that's sampled both myself and Tracy's baking. Now I'm just going to move this and show you. This is the reason why I've put this. There you go. And it's still dripping off. So yeah, so that is why I've put that on there. But you see, it's one thing that Chris wants to do, Joelle, because obviously with the drone, he wants to, you know, get some breathtaking scenery, you know, all the locks and the mountain. I'm going to see if I can move these so I can get them all on one thing. Now I've iced them and everything. So I'll just move them about a bit so I can...
Want coffee?
Yes, please. parched. So basically, all the yeah. You see, you see, Chris has got this little notebook, and he's put all places that he wants to visit. Every single one.
Yorkshire Dales.
Hey, I tell you something.
Ooh.
Ooh, what?
They're up there.
I've only put like a touch of sprinkles on them. Because, you know, what with white icing and yellow icing, you don't want to sort of go too overboard with sprinkles. So I've just sort of gone with like a few pastel. You see, that's one thing I've never been to Scotland, and it's one place I'd like to go. You see, Chris's only thing is, you know, be nice to get drone up there. You know what I mean? So once I've cleaned up, guys, because I've, you know, a few sprinkles gone awry, so I just like to tidy it up a little bit before I anyway, I'll just lift them up. So Wensleydale Cheese Factory, it'd be so. Yeah, guys, that's a finished product. I've just sort of put minimal amount of sprinkles on them, make them look like you know, the ones that you buy in supermarket. But only thing is, made from scratch. Hey, yeah.
I'll put them in the fridge.
Yeah. He's wanted to cost.
Say, they'll be ready in an hour.
Yeah, he says, does these want go in the fridge? Meaning donuts. I says, yeah. He says, oh God. He says that means they'll be ready in an hour. Yeah, that's another place he wants to go. Terry wants to go to Lake District.
Oh, yes, Lake District.
Yeah, Lake District. That's on his bucket list.
Snowdonia.
Yeah.
What's up, Tux?
Alex Belen.
Well, you were looking at this, these are not yours.
So, yeah, it's sort of swiftly whisked them away, you know, to put them in fridge. Tell Chris to sleep on it. What? Sleep on what?
So we could just tell Carol there's only one lot.
Yeah.
Then there's more for me and you then, you see.
Can you hear him? He's wanting to lie to Callum, saying I've only made one lot, so there's more for me and him. Do you know? That man is obsessed. Yeah, that's it, partners. He wants to scoff them all to his stem. Oh, Lake District's 13 miles from Terry. Ooh. Reason to come up and see you then, Terry. Me and you can have a natter and Chris can bog off and do his dronage. So, yeah, links there if anybody wants to come up on panel. It's only going to be sort of like 10 minutes or so. The only problem I've got with Scotland, Crypto, cold.
Cold down here.
She says digs from Scotland. I don't know where I've done that. It's probably on the floor. Oh, wait until it's here.
What's she say? I see you.
She says her daughter wants to move there, and then she says if she does, she's going to move there.
Wait.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Wonderful.
Have you enjoyed the?
Yeah, I was watching over, enjoying it, salivating.
Hey, did you hear what Chris said?
What, mister? I was
He
just...
says, tell Callum that you've only made one thing. He says, so there's more for me and you.
Surprised he didn't use that before. He's only thinking
Hi,
of it.
Lee.
Hello.
But yeah, that's the only downside of Scotland is the cold.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The only thing that puts me off about Scotland is the coldness.
It's nice if you get wrapped up. I mean, I stand in the playground, right? And it's getting cold in the mornings, and I'm standing there shaking and shivering. And other guys are from Wigan, and they're all looking at me going, I thought you said you were from Scotland. And I'm like, yeah, but I see a lot of cold, but I know how to dress for it.
Well, that's it. That's it.
You protect yourself big time. And
I like the picture on this camera.
Yeah, it's a good picture, Lee.
It was sent off one of the new subscribers that I'm involved in with the hobby lot. It's got a ring light on it as well.
It's all right. Chris, I thought you were nicking one of them cookies. He's doing his photography bit.
That's the camera.
Ooh. What's the name of it?
I'll get it. It says 5K.
Joel says the prep quality is good.
Ben's Nut Ham Brunch.
German back sounds of it.
Hiya, Crypto. Hello, Joel.
Yeah.
Rosie's dispenser.
It was sent off Pete Webster, subscriber.
This one that I've got that I do like on tripod, it was about 55 quid. And you can't go wrong with it because it's got a ring light. Oh, Amjad's here as well. Hello.
Hello, Amjad.
How you feeling?
Amjad? Wavy. You've been drinking again?
Oh. Partner says he's that's what funny thing is, Tracy, he just made a coffee, and when I say he's pinched one at cookies, he's put the cookie outside of the coffee. You know, photography mind going off there.
Up now.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not doing nothing now. I just need to get that big computer going. And I'll be happy.
Funny you should say that, partner, about the DSLR camera. You know where I said Chris had to send his back? Well, he's had a written email message.
Email.
They've received his camera back, and basically, before he sent it back, they says, should it not be able to be fixed, that to choose another one. Now, he chose another one.
Could you pick a more expensive one? No.
Oh, God, Chris.
He talks to me.
Yeah. Could they not have picked a more expensive one for the compensation?
Yeah, but he'd have to pay difference.
No, but get the compensation. Start
Yeah,
talking to them
but
back in
anyway,
email,
they've basically messaged him because the one that he chose is cheaper. It's like only about a £5 though. They're going to refund him that. So Chris, right. Same as Chris says, it'd be nice if they refund me all money, about 150 quid's worth there.
I drank it, Jason. Sorry, mate.
That would pay for the compensation.
The ring light
and that is.
I'm messing around with the ring light on it, Jeanette, and it's not making a difference.
No, that's what I can hear in the fucking earphone.
Tip tap tipping. We see, I've got it, man, on lowest setting. Now that's on the brighter one, and that's on the brightest one. Now that is too bright. I've got a
light that's above me. I've got a light that's above me, so I don't need it. It can go onto a camera stand and everything.
So same as Chris says, I hope when they say a refund, he says it'd be nice if they send me that camera and refund me price of the camera that I've sent back to. Okay. So yeah.
I would, if you didn't get that, I would ask for compensation.
I've done a test stream today with it where on StreamYards
your sound's a bit crackly though, Lee.
Right. It's a bit low and muffled.
Because I've got two mics, I need to go into settings, I think, because I've got a plug-in mic and to sort my audio out.
I mean, does everybody else hear what I'm hearing? It's very crackly.
Yeah, I'm hearing Lee really muffled, as if he's talking
When he
behind her.
speaks, it crackles. So I don't know. It's probably your mic. You know, probably
Is
no
that
notes to
better?
be. That's better.
Is that better?
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah,
No
I had
crackling
two
now.
mics plugged in. Yeah, that camera has got a built-in mic on it.
Yeah,
Kathy-
Scotty
Kathy's
says
saying hello to you,
it
Lee.
was muffled as well. It were only when you spoke, it were like crackling, but it were a bit muffled as well.
Because when I was streaming today, I had
Jed's got a
it
stash.
elsewhere. 'cause I was
It's not
working on
his,
the
it's his
tracks
brother's.
and everything.
What is it?
It's goodie drawer.
And that's what I'm saying, a stash.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Is that
Rebels? Yeah. Ooh, magic stars. Ooh, white
Milky
buttons.
Bars and minstrels? And
Yeah, got a lot.
Jason Summers went out the other day and spent 44 quid on chocolate. Emptied it onto his couch and proceeded to wind up crypto about it, sending pictures and all that to her. He's a shit, isn't he?
40 quid.
44
Just in
quid
settings
worth.
with my camera.
He likes his chocolate. I think he said to me earlier on, he says, when I was younger, I used to work in a sweet factory and we were allowed to eat the sweets inside the factory as much as we wanted.
Chris used to work at Cadbury's in Sheffield.
Oh,
But it were only like doing 2 shifts, one on a Saturday and one on a Sunday, but there were 12-hour shifts. And they were told, whilst on the premises, they could eat as much as they wanted because they were Trebor, Bassett's and Cadbury's.
Uh-huh.
But if you were found with just one sweet in your coat pocket or on your person, instant dismissal.
Yep, off you fuck.
Yeah. But whilst on the premises, they could eat as much as they wanted.
Imagine that in the Heinz Beans factory.
Imagine that in that factory.
You can eat as much beans as you
dear.
want, man.
Oh
Oh
dear.
dear, oh dear.
But it's like everything else. They tell you that you can eat as much as you like, but it's like, even if it's sort of, let's say, wine gums or sports mix, or you know what I mean, and you stuffing them in your face all day long, you still get fed up on it, wouldn't you?
Exactly. So what is it, reverse psychology? Overface them, man, and they just get sick of the sight of it.
But yeah. But you see, the only another downside of it is you've got all, like everybody saying, "Oh, Chris, can you just get me this?" or "Chris, can you just get me that?" But they were limited to how much they could buy from the factory shop. You could only buy £20 worth at a time.
In case you went into business.
So,
It's in case you start your own business. It's in case you start your own business, selling.
but yeah, it's like this. The only problem that Chris got, he got family saying, "Can you get me some extra strong mints? Can you get me some wine gums? Can you get me some roses or whatever?"
Mm-hmm.
But then that was sort of taken away once he'd sort of gone in and spent the 20 quid or whatever. We weren't hearing them because they were getting that much for other people that he, you know.
Did you ever remember a dog food company called Spillers?
Oh, you look play.
It was like Spillers. It was like off a pedigree chum kind of thing. It was the
Oh
same
yeah.
Right. And I was a milk boy, and I delivered to this guy, and he said to me, "Do you fancy buying dog food off me?" And I was like, "Why?" Because every door you go to, that you chap the door and the dog starts barking at you, ask them if they want to buy dog food, right? And,
Believe it up. I'm going to tell you a fact now, Terry. Cadbury's make millions and millions of cream eggs, and that's why they're only on the shelves for a limited amount of time. They make millions of them.
What's my audio like now, Jeanette? Is it crackly?
It's very low. You need to adjust your volume.
Yeah, okay. No, because I've just done what I've done on my live stream.
But you see what
Is
reason
that
why they
better?
do say it, talk again.
Hello.
Yeah, that sounds a bit better.
Yeah. Basically, I've got a camera.
And a microphone.
I've got my other camera
Two
away from me
turntables
on the
and a
layout
microphone.
now, where that
Fucking
light is
hell.
meant to be the camera layout. You see.
Oh.
Now.
It does seem a lot clearer, but it's not muffled. I mean, it's not crackling anymore. Partner says change your mic input. But you see that Cadbury's factory is still in Sheffield, and it's actually called Mondelez now. Because Mondelez took over, so you know. But yeah, the reason why I was going to tell you the reason why they only do so many cream eggs is because of the machines that they have to use. They can only commandeer them machines for so long. You've got the wrapping, the silver foil wrapping that the cream eggs is wrapped in. That's sort of like on a special thing. So that's they sort of allocate so many, and it's in millions. Not just at that one factory, but obviously all the Cadbury's or Mondelez factories around country.
What's that noise? Somebody playing the drums or something in the
No,
background?
Lee's got trains whizzing round.
Right, fuck's sake, Lee. Be polite.
Yeah.
Keep interrupting.
Yeah,
I'll do the Jackie. I'll do the
that's what I
Jackie,
was working
right?
on today,
I'll do the
because,
Jackie, Lee. Listen, Jackie. I'll do the Jackie. Stop interrupting, Lee.
So you must have a Cadbury's
working on track
near you then as
today
well,
when I done the
Jason.
stream.
So yeah, I'm sort of like, I don't know, about 10 minutes away.
An echo.
Yeah, I can hear echo as well.
Echo.
Shut up.
Is it me? I've been messing with my sound.
Your dad's had one of them already if you want to have one.
Have two.
No, one.
Better.
See what I mean? He's just said, can I have two?
He's got chocolate in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
One for each hand.
Yeah, I've got an echo now.
It seems like when I talk,
Yeah,
can you hear it?
Aye. I can do it if I talk louder. Hear me too.
I don't know.
You need to be messing about with your settings, I think. But you see, it's only me when I'm talking that I can hear myself. Yeah, it stopped now. You see, now Lee's muted his microphone. It stopped.
Right. Let's try and maintain a conversation for 5 minutes.
But yeah, same as I say, I tell you something and all, you know, roses that you get at Christmas, these tins of roses. A 2 litre, you know, like tubs of margarine, what you get, these massive catering size ones. 2 kilograms of roses, £3. We're in their factory shop.
Bargains.
I've never heard of Teddy Gray's. Can't hear it all now, Lee.
That's a lot better, Lee. Can't hear you, Lee, to be honest.
He says, I have Teddy Gray's factory by me, 2 lots of sweets. Well, I've never even heard of Teddy Gray's. Something I've not heard of.
I think the only factory in Wigan's, the mint balls. Uncle Joe's mint balls.
That's perfect.
Much better.
No,
yes.
it's not broken alive. It's just, it's got to mess about with sound settings and.
Yeah, I need to.
Sound like it sounds like you're in a tunnel and you're at one end and we're at other, if you know what I mean.
I only just got the camera today and did a little bit of
Oh, it's bliss.
You need to go back to square one and mess about with your sound settings.
Yeah. But I'm not camera, my camera's not even.
Oh, you're breaking up, Lee. You're breaking up.
Are you sleepy, Amjad?
Fake sleeping.
Hey?
Fake sleeping?
Yeah.
Why? Who are you pretending to sleep for?
I'm only.
He's in a helicopter. It's like you're in a helicopter, Lee.
Do they do herbal tablets? What for?
That's the camera.
Oh yeah, it's a bit similar to mine, but mine's like an oblong shape.
It's got, you can put it on a stand and everything. It actually pays. It pays that strong.
Oh, they're famous for herbal tablets. Oh, yeah. What's it again?
Who? The company that you mentioned earlier? Teddy.
All the way from Yorkshire.
You could live with that.
Yorkshire.
Teddy
Teddy
Gray's.
Gray's, that's it.
We had a Cadbury's dispensary, you know, a stock kind of thing. It wasn't a factory, it was like a small yard that dispensed chocolate, and they used to sell brokies. Kids
Oh,
used
you
to go
mean
in.
like what you call them, misshapes?
It's the stuff you couldn't put in a wrapper. They bagged it up.
That's the thing I need to get now. How would USB instead of the other
Have you just seen that? It's terrible. Somebody loves donuts. Somebody loves donuts. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a different kind of icing, you know, bro.
Do you know who sent me that?
Oh,
Have a guess.
I don't know, Tim.
No, it wasn't it was a girl. It was a lady.
Did Kathy send it you herself?
Yes, it was an educational video.
Yeah, that's not the icing that.
I don't think so.
What were it called again? Summit Grays.
Teddy Gray's.
Teddy Grays. Wednesbury. Ooh.
What? Plausible deniability. Here it comes.
He sent me that picture you sent him, Kathy. That's one way of icing them anyway. Let's just put it that way. Edward Grays of Dudley.
Ooh, Dudley.
Herbal tablets. Oh, I used to love them. They're like herbal throat tablets. Pear drops as well. Pineapple rock.
Delish.
Oh, it says take a look inside the factory. It's on YouTube as well. So if you want to take a look inside the factory, just Google it, and you can take a tour. Hiya, Jackie.
Didn't describe it. It's
But
okay.
yeah, I mean they don't just do herbal tablets; they do sort of pear drops.
The medicinal kind of.
What's my sound like now, Jeanette?
Can't hear you hardly.
Perfectly. Astoundingly.
And that pineapple rock, it looks scrumptious because it's like a yellow centre but a red outside.
Do you know what I like? The barley twists. The boiled barley twist, and they had like sherbet
I used
inside
to love them. I forget what we used to call them now.
You got to the centre and it was all sherbet.
Yeah.
Explosion of sugar just to make you mental before your dinner. Lee's helicopter.
Yeah, look, these is what I've made, cornflake cookies.
Nice.
Are they nice?
Mm.
Meet your approval then.
Mhm.
That
What do you
donut
think?
thing.
Try
Icing's,
one.
no, icing's got set. Oh God.
What would you
You know.
would you do that the same thing with instead of dipping them into crunched cornflakes? Would you do it into coconut?
Mum,
Yeah,
Aye.
yeah, you can. I've actually got a recipe for some cookies for Easter, and basically, you split your coconut into 3 separate things. You colour one
good
pink
morning.
and one
Aye.
yellow, and leave one lot as it
morning.
is.
Right.
And you mix it all together. See it morning, Callum.
Good morning.
So basically,
Night, Colin.
same sort of thing,
Good morning.
but
Good morning, mate.
you dip them in this coconut, and then before you cook them, you just put 1 mini egg in middle. But as soon as they come out the oven, you put more these speckled eggs in. They look absolutely gorgeous.
Do they melt? No. Do they just still say keep the shape?
They-
The cream egg, the egg,
Yeah,
the mini egg.
like I did tonight, rolling them in balls.
Mhm.
You do that, but then you drop them in this coloured coconut, and basically
Bake
put them
them
on your cookie sheet. Just flatten them out a bit so you can put one egg in middle. So then, as soon as they come out of hospital, you know how these were very soft when they come out. Before they
You hear me now?
yeah, that's better.
I had to go into my settings and mess with my mics. I need to go and do that. That's what I need to mess around with.
So yeah, it's same sort of thing, but they sort of don't spread out, and they come out about that big.
Yep.
But you got 3 different coloured coconut things. Took it all in a dish, mix it all up, so you've got like white, pink, and yellow.
Mhm.
And then before you bake them, you coat
Dip
them
them.
in this coconut.
Aye.
But that's an Easter recipe.
I like coconut biscuits or coconut
Those cakes do look very nice.
Well, donuts is in fridge, because Callum's just said, "Can I have a donut before I go to bed?" I says, "Icing's got to set first."
He's a ganny.
But I says you can have a biscuit. So he says, "Can I have 2?"
Can I get 2?
It definitely is a gannet. But anyway, so the thing is, you know, bro, if you want to participate when I make them,
Yeah. What do I need? Like, you just give me a list and I'll go and get the.
yeah, I'll send you a recipe. And basically,
Cheers,
like
Jackie.
I've coated them in them cornflakes tonight. You just coat them in this multicoloured coconut. But you need them Cadbury's crunchy mini eggs.
Aye, I do. But how do you get the coconut? Where do you buy coconut? Is that easy enough to get a hold of?
Oh yeah, you get it from any supermarket. Desiccated coconut you want, but sort of this guy where I've got the recipe from is Australian, but they call it flaked coconut or something.
Aye. Steve, you're a moderator. Just click on my name.
Yeah, just click on them 3 dots at the side of your nose bro's name, and it'll take you to his channel. But yeah, that's why I sort of did that, because I thought they look impressive, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Fancy
So if
cake.
you're like, I mean, that's why I made the lemon donuts, because Chris is lemon anything mad. You know what I mean? And I'd never seen these cornflake cookies, biscuits, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I mean, it's only the same thing, but you, instead of coating them in cornflakes, you just roll them in this coconut.
It'll cook up as well. It'll crisp up.
Yeah. What they do, you know, bro, when you take them out of the oven, they're always soft.
Aye, I made that mistake with cookies once.
As they cool down, they go that bit harder.
They look as if they're uncooked. I've done that with cookies one time. I've done a practice because I was making cookies to make them into edibles. And I made them once just to try it, and I cooked them too hard. I made them till they were golden brown, and took them out, and they went rock hard, like fucking not edible.
Well, these is the first lot. Look,
Have you seen Kathy Bates being funny? Didn't know you had a channel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, the firm up.
Oh God!
These are supposed to be crunchy on outside, but
Still
soft.
soft and gooey,
Yeah.
chewy.
But they're essentially a chocolate chip cookie coated in cornflakes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all they are. But you can either add the add the cornflakes to the dough mixture,
And have
or you can do what I did and like coat them. You know what I mean? And I says to Chris, I says, which would you prefer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kathy, it's watch this space. I don't know exactly when Easter is, but we're going to sort of do a run up to Easter, and he's going to make these coconut Easter cookies with me. So yeah, watch this space. I'm going to send him recipe.
Get on it. We'll get on it. I've got most of the things anyway for a Victoria sponge, but I just need to get more coconut. What do you call it? Dough dishes that would cook. Get them easy enough.
All you need is like a baking sheet. You got a tray, a sheet, or something. You know.
No. I need to do it anyway because Mrs. likes to bake. She does it. She done it a while back when he was about 4 or 5. Fairy cakes every week. Not to the level that you're doing it, man, but she would like to do it at that amount. You know, just bake every day. You know, just.
But this. Oh shit! Nearly again. I said shit. That's about the third time I've said shit. These is my baking sheets.
Uh-huh.
I picked them up in Asda.
All right. We got ones the other day. They were a lot higher at the sides, right? And we cooked a chicken in it, and it ripped all the enamel off the bottom of it. Cheap.
But yeah, I'll tell you.
I put nuts on it as well. Yeah. Almonds.
That's funny, Kathy.
Coconuts.
Coconuts.
So yeah, these are great for cookies. These baking things.
Because they're only in for 8 minutes at a time, aren't they? Like, if that more.
You know, unless you're doing a lot of baking, you know, I'm sorry, but unless you do a lot of baking, you know, I'd say use grease-proof paper.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Here's a packet I had earlier.
What, grease-proof paper?
Yeah, look.
I've got one and all.
I use it a lot. It's ideal tracing paper when you're doing scratch builds.
Anyway, same as I say, you know, if you've got any trays laying about, they'll suffice. So long as you put greaseproof paper on it, it don't matter. You know what I mean?
Hey, Jeanette, I've actually got to grips with Canva.
About frigging time, it's took you long enough.
Well, if I've been creating intros for myself now.
That's it.
There's none stopping me. My thumbnails are getting created.
Only thing I've got to do with my intros now is. Oh dear,
come on, don't die. Easy.
I have to send them to Chris because I can't do the fade in and fade out. And sometimes the ones that I've done, it's like stop abruptly.
No, I know. I don't. I've got mine long enough to how I want. I've worked it out how to fade them in and fade it out.
Well, same as Chris told me. He says you don't want it longer than 10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
No. So what I do is when I do my intros now, I send them to Chris via Messenger, and then he sends them back to me once he's sort of edited them and done the fade in and fade out thing.
Yeah.
Once he's worked his magic on it.
Because
You see, Kathy says, "Don't choke." I'll still be here next week, Kathy.
Dragon is backing me all the way now on my live streams now.
But yeah. Anyway, guys, I've been going 2.5 hours.
Yeah, thank you for letting me come up, Jeanette.
Yeah, you're welcome. I told you were welcome anytime, Lee.
Yeah, if I can get her up, I do. I do try and get her up. I don't go on as many panels now.
So anyway, I'm going to.
See you.
I'm going to. Yeah, only reason why I'm going is because all this lot's got to come down.
Yeah, it's got to all be put away. You've got to tidy up. That's the hardest bit.
Yeah. Right, I'm going, and I'll see you all on the next one. I don't know about tomorrow.
Thanks for having me. Like and subscribe to everyone that's in the chat. Bye for now.
Right, Lee.
FA Cup day tomorrow. Guess who they're playing?
Who are they playing?
Nottingham Forest.
No, Tottenham.
Oh, I hope they get beat. I hope Tottenham beat them.
So anyway, right, I'm going.
Bye.
Right, thanks.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Jeanette Pickering